morning, morning, morning. Welcome to day 22 of Pink Ribbon Pilates. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy today. I just take it easy with some nice breath and flow. I will also be using some TheraBand work just to get some extra interest. But you can just use a scarf if you don't have a band at home. So we won't be using so much for the stretching, but just for the support. Okay, so if you have a scarf, so you will run and get one while I start with some breathing exercises. You can do so. Alright, I just put my band on the side. Now I'm going to just sit down in the middle of my mat with my feet together and my knees apart. I'm going to draw my belly in. I'm just going to hug onto my shins and let my forehead rest in between my knees. I'm going to be breathing into my back of my body. So I feel that nice energy opening into the ribcage. And then as I exhale, I want to feel the length from my tailbone all the way to the crown of my head, just getting a nice release there. I'm breathing in, and I'm breathing out. So those of you who ran to give us a scarf or something or a band, we can move on now. We're just taking that breath nice and broad. And as I breathe out, I just want to go ahead and slide back, allowing my shoulder blades to slide away from each other. I'm just feeling that scoop into my body. I'm inhaling there. I'm just going to exhale to calm my tailbone underneath me and round my spine back up. Feeling the length from my neck all the way from the crown of my head, through my shoulders, into my waist, into my lower back. Just feeling that length. I'm going to do about 3 of these nice rolls, just challenging the abdominals, just feeling that pull, pull, pull. Still feeling that leg coming away from the tailbone, reaching away. And the sensation of just holding onto your legs and hugging your legs, and almost like a caress as your arms slide away, also just aids in the sense of relaxation and release of any flight, fright, and freeze mode that your body may be in. This is also allowing the diaphragm to open up and expand, allowing the psoas major muscle to release there so that you don't have all that built up tension in your body and you start to release the stresses and then become less injury prone. So this is our last one here. We're still breathing nice and full. And this time when I go down, I'm really going to go all the way down to lie on my back, all the way nice and long. I'm going to feel the length from my crown to my tail, that I'm in a neutral spine. So my rib cage is melted, my lower back, I could put a pigeon egg underneath it, and my pubic and hips, ASIS, are all even here. Okay? So if you put a cup of tea here or a glass of champagne, it will be standing up upright. That's our neutral pelvis. My breastbone is open to the ceiling. And I'm going to go ahead and just reach my arms to the sides and feel that stretch into the front of my chest. Zipping up. You can bring your feet a little closer just so you feel that you can have your whole feet on. My feet are together and my knees are slightly apart in line with my hip joints. I'm reaching my arms open. Now I'm going to take my right arm and reach it up to the ceiling and reach it over, across my body to stretch my shoulder blade away. And then I'm going to press this arm back down, like as if I have energy, like weights in my hand, and I'm going to bring this one up. I'm going to take it across my chest to over my other armpit. So I'm reaching the shoulder off the mat. And then I'm going to feel as if I have weight in my hand to bring that back down, opening through that chest nicely. Notice the rib cage stays melted as I reach that arm up and over. And then I open that arm to the side, reaching that there. And then I take this one up, reaching it over, and then sweep that arm back down, opening through. Let's do one more. Reaching up just really helps any tension built up between the shoulder blades, any tension in the front of the chest, because we're often in front of a computer, over a phone, or sitting in crouch positions. You can sometimes be sleeping in a fetal position, crunching into the front line of the body. So now we've gotten the sensation of scapular placement, your shoulder blade, and the chest openings there. Beautiful. I'm going to take my arms behind, and in so doing, I want to allow my ribcage to slightly flare. So so that you can see that there's a hollowing underneath my upper back. I'm not arching my lower back, I'm just arching my rib cage. Okay, now from here I'm going to articulate down into the belly, lifting the arms and allow the rib cage to melt down as I nod my chin and I lift my head, neck and shoulders. I reach my arms up. I feel a stretch into the back of my neck and shoulders, and then I reach my arms out to the sides and I circle my arms around. And lifting up, reaching, and zipping around. So now we're waking up into those abs big time as we're sweeping that up. Beautiful. Zipping up those tummies and lifting. Now this time I'm going to reverse my arms, tapping to the mat, and I'm reversing my arms back down. Sweeping them around, opening through my chest, drag my arms, chin tucks in, lifting, reaching, bring my arms up, shoulders come down, head comes down, opening through the chest, nod my chin, inhaling, exhaling to reach. As I come down, I'm inhaling, reaching around, exhaling to reach. Now this time I will hold it there. I will zip up to the tummy. I will stretch my right leg away and I will pulse up for 1, for 2, for 3, 4, and 5. Hold. I'll take that down. Lower that leg. Reach behind. Inhale. Scoop my tummy in. Exhale. I'll reach up. Lengthen my other leg. Squeezing into my quads. I lift and pulse for 5. For 4, hollowing the tummy, 2, and 1, and reaching it down, lowering that leg, and reaching back all the way around. Steady. I bring my arms towards my hips. I'm going to slide my feet in, my feet are hip distance apart now. I'm going to take a nice breath into the rib cage, draw the belly button in and down, and pull my pubis up towards my breastbone. So my pubic bone comes towards my breastbone, making the space very small in front of my abdominals, and I'm making the back long onto the mat. I hold that there as I inhale into my rib cage, feel the ribs expand, and as I exhale, I release that out, allowing the tailbone to drop back down, coming to a neutral pelvis and a neutral spine. I'm going to inhale again, exhale to draw the pubis in and up, feeling that nice connection into the front of my body, and the length into the back of my body. My fingertips are reaching long for my ankles, and then I release that back out to a neutral spine and a neutral pelvis. Inhale into the back. And exhale, draw that belly button down, draw that pubis up, draw that back long, and pause there. We're going to add on to this. Keeping the arms nice and anchored into the mat, we're going to press the hips up, peeling the back off the mat and stretching the knees away from us. Really feeling that nice length through the front of the body. I want to have a sensation that I'm ironing out this crease between my hips and my pelvic, my thigh and my hips. So I'm pressing my hands into the mat and I'm pushing my pubis into the ceiling. Feeling the back of the body is working, feeling my feet are pressing into the mat. Take another breath there. And then I'm going to roll down, relaxing from my throat into my upper chest, breastbone, and I'm really shortening the space in front as I lengthen the back down onto the mat, releasing all the way into your neutral. Fingertips are long and releasing that to neutral there. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale, draw the pubis in. Feel the lower back on the mat. Now I'm going to press my feet into the mat, engaging into the hamstrings, and the crease of my bum is going to peel the spine off the mat. I'm pressing my arms up. Beautiful. Feel that stretch up through the thighs. Lift those arms to the ceiling and reach them up behind you. And take them up to the top and reach them towards the ankles, pressing them there. And reach it to the top and pressing the heels into the mat, pressing the pubis up, lift them up, and reach the arms down towards the ankles. Hold that there and peel back down, bone by bone. Really shortening the space at the front as you lengthen through the back of the body, all the way down to neutral and release. Now we're going to work a little bit into the rotators of the hips in our bridge position. Okay, so to begin with, before we go into a bridge, I'm going to go ahead and put my knees open. As I press my knees open, I can feel into the rotators of my my hips, and I press my outside of my feet onto the mat. Feel my inner thighs stretch open and keep my abdominals tight. I'm going to squeeze my legs back up together and feel the length here. I'm going to press my legs open, really pressing them as wide as I can, and then zipping them back up. And again, I'm pressing them open, all as far as I can, getting that stretch and working into the rotators. Go where it's comfortable for you, and then squeeze them back up together. And one more time, that's 4 of them, opening onto the outsides of the foot and pulling that back up. Now I'm going to go into my bridge, my feet and hip distance. I'm zipping up, I'm drawing my tummy in, I'm feeling the length through the back, and I'm pulling my spine up, 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 up. Reaching the hips up there. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to add some arms. I'm going to take my arms up to the ceiling, and as I roll onto the outsides of my feet and I open my thighs, I push my pubis up and I open my arms. Like I'm collecting some energy here. And I push my arms back up, rounding back onto my feet. And I open, 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 and I squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. And I open, 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 and I squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Feet back on and open onto the outside. Squeeze and push. And open, 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 and squeeze and push. I think about 6 of these. This might be 6. And reach, hold that there. Keep the arms up and roll through. Feet planted onto the mat. All the way up. The arms, feel that energy in the arms, then down with the spine as you reach down all the way to neutral. I'm going to walk my legs slightly further away from the mat. I'm going to inhale to nod my chin, lift my head, neck and shoulders, and peel myself up off the mat into a nice V-sit position. I'm going to inhale there. I'm going to exhale to press back down. At this point, if you want to put your feet together just to add some traction, you can, but keep the knees slightly open. I'm bringing my arms behind. I'm nodding my chin again, and again I want to push into my feet and peel myself off, coming into my V-sit position. And I roll back down, pressing into my feet nicely, and reaching down. And I'm going to add on to the next one. I'm bringing that up, scooping up, reaching up, and now we're going to add a little back work here. I'm going to bring my arms scissoring into my arms. As I scissor, I feel long into my back, long into my front as well, but really engage. Notice I'm not going to be moving my shoulders. I'm just moving my arms, and my back muscles are working. Really feeling the energy reaching out of the arms, pressing through the body, working into the lats, working into the obliques, and really feeling that stretch. Let's do one more set, last side, reaching, take both arms up together and roll back down through to the body. Reaching those arms behind. This time we will roll up again, and this time we will lengthen through the legs as we roll up, zipping up through the body in a nice stretch through the back. Inhaling into the back, and then exhaling to sit up nice and tall. Take our arms to the sides. We will inhale to twist into your seated spine twist. I don't move my legs, and I exhale to the center. I inhale to twist, and exhale to center. Inhale, don't move the legs or the hips, just the body. Exhale to center. Inhale across, and exhale to center. Just one more set here. Really wringing out that waist, working those obliques. Exhale to center. Inhale to the side, lifting through the spine like your thumb taps underneath your bum, and exhale to center. I'm going to soften my knees, reach forward, scooping my waist back for my ankles, stretching into the back, rounding the spine nicely. Inhale there. Exhale. Now I'm going to hold my legs here, and I'm going to open my chin, open through my chest, and flatten through my spine with my body still forward. So I'm really trying to push my chest in front and stick my tailbone out. From this position, I'm going to lengthen my arms again in another set of scissors. I'm reaching into the mat as I reach up with this arm, and I'm reaching. So now a lot more work into the back. The last one is just a warm up, as we really pull that rib cage in and we pull the back long. Back is long. The arms are reaching. Feel the lats working, feel the obliques working, feel the erectors right up the spine working. Reaching forward, opening that chest to the front, zipping up nicely, reaching and reaching. We'll do 6 sets of these, 6 to 10 sets. Don't want to do too many because you don't want to have a stiff back. One more side coming up. Reaching through the body. It should be energetic. You should be breaking a good sweat here. Both the arms down. I'm going to take a breath in and draw my tailbone and my chin in, rounding into my spine beautifully. Breathing into the back. Try to get those elbows down to the mat. Stretch those legs away from you now. And then you will take your band as you go back down. Beautiful. We're going to take our scarf or band, whatever you have, and put your left foot in, or whatever leg you want. We're going to do both legs into that band, just so that we can get a nice stretch into the hamstring. When you're up here, I want you to just turn your leg up ever so slightly into the joint, so your body is nice and long. Hips are the same height. So you're just turning that leg out slightly, just to disassociate slightly into the psoas muscle. You're going to take that leg across the body, getting a stretch down the side of the leg when we're working with the hip openers. Right? Get it into the waist, get it into the side, and then take it to the top. And then take it to the outside and get a nice inner thigh stretch. Opening through the front. Don't clench the buttocks, just opening through that groin. Send that other leg away from you. Let's just take that to the top. And give ourselves a nice little massage. Give me about 3 circles in each direction here. Just massaging into that hip joint. Really nice little circles. And let's go in the opposite direction. At all times, my abs, my core is supporting me. Yeah, my tummy is pulled in, and my other leg is reaching long. Lengthening that up. I'm feeling that hamstring stretch. I'm drawing that leg in over me. Beautiful. And then I'm going to put my other foot in and take that first one out. Stretching that other leg away from you, really getting that nice working through there. And I'm getting a stretch up into the other hamstring now. Getting into the back of that other leg. Again, you notice that my ankle is slightly, my thigh is slightly turned up, just to be able to get the height of my leg without shortening the side of my waist. Because if I take it here, the side of my waist wants to push the pelvis, because the neck of my femur doesn't have a space. So you've got to sort of make a space for it. Let's take that leg across the body. Try to keep the rib cage down so that you're getting the stretch into the side of the hip, the thigh, and the back. Remember that bottom foot is still reaching away from you. You don't let it drag across with you. You just get that stretch into the body there. The tummy is what's supporting you, your core muscles. And now I'm going to release that bum cheek as I take that leg to the outside. I release this arm because I want to counterbalance there. And I'm going to really allow that bum cheek to relax so I can open through the groin and in the thigh. The closer to the air this leg can come, is the more stretch you get. And then we're going to take that leg to the top. And we're going to do a few circles there. We're going a little bit over time with this session. I think I started a little bit late, sorry guys. I had a very delicious performer class before. And let's go in the opposite direction, just massaging into that joint. Just feel that nice release into that joint. Release into the waist, connection into the abs. Hold that to the top, beautiful. Then put both feet back in for finale. Okay, so if you have a scarf or something, you're going to hold it really nice and tight. Bring that over your body and then just bring your heels down towards your feet, your bum, like a baby. Imagine you have a baby changing a diaper or something. Just holding that and feeling the back of the body opening, the sacrum opening, not the sacrum, but the joint, SI joint. Just feeling a nice openness into the base of your spine, into your whole spine, and you're just feeling the neck long, beautiful. So I'm going to lift my head, neck and shoulders, feel that stretch into my whole body. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my band around here, and then I'm going to reach down and pull myself up. Get yourself a nice stretch into that and get a nice breath into back. Feel as if you're pulling your tummy away from your shoulders Shoulders away from your arms. Shoulders and tummy away from your legs. I'm going to inhale into that. And I'm going to exhale to lift through my spine. Send my arms long away from me. Shoulder to one ear. Center, shoulder to the other ear. Take a nice deep breath. Bring my legs in and just close with a nice hugging sensation. Telling my body thank you, and that I love my body, and I love happy with myself, and I'm going to have a productive day. It's very good to have self-compassion, people, so remember to give yourself your value and your gratitude. So thank you for joining me. I hope this session was nice for you. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh, that's for sure. But yeah, so see you again next time. Bye.